Hi, my name is Chanel Hurtado, and I did my historical figure research project on Martin Luther King Jr. Who is Martin Luther King Jr.? Well, he was born in 1929, and died in 1968. He was a civil rights activist and led the nonviolent approach at the March on Washington. He was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee on April 4th, 1968 by James Earl Ray, and won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. March on Washington. Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech was delivered at the March on Washington Jobs and Freedom. On August 28, 1963, 200,000 plus people showed up at the Lincoln Memorial to support. Also, this month in history, James Meredith became the first black graduate of the University of Mississippi on August 18, 1963. U.S. President JFK said segregation is morally wrong and that it is time to act on June 11th.
I have a dream. One day, this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream. My four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. Every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together.
So the theme of his speech is equality, peace, and the rights for all races. Whites and blacks will be able to hold hands and stand as one. It equated the civil rights movement with the highest and noblest ideals of American tradition, told history of how blacks were treated and how they used a nonviolent approach as a response. We're not going to stop until they had equal rights as whites do. And one of the most famous quotes is, "I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal." Analysis of I Had a Dream. Martin Luther did a great job on sharing the point of view of an African American throughout the slavery and civil rights movement. He shared his idea that in the future he can see that whites and blacks will be able to stand hand in hand. He was able to convey a message of nonviolence. He wanted to tell the people not to fight back and show that you don't need to be aggressive to get your point across. Personal commentary on I Had a Dream. I really love this speech. Right now we're going over it in history and also the civil rights movement in my history class. Martin Luther King Jr. was really brave for standing up and delivering his speech despite all the violence that was being done to blacks standing up for rights. Martin Luther decided that he would try to stop it all with a speech, and I commend him for that. The influence on history. This speech is one of the most famous speeches in American history. This speech, along with the freedom rides, sit-ins, and the no violence movement, helped create and pass the 24th Amendment, also helped with the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Even though it took a year after the speech for all of this to happen, it was still fundamental in the building of equality for all races. Thank you.